Yo, I am so tired of AI, bro. Bro, I am so tired of AI, man. Everybody, AI is the next big buzzword. Every company, every advertisement, every YouTuber who wants to get on that trend, every little business, every entrepreneur that wants to jump on the wave, AI this, AI that. AI is the next crypto scam, chat. It is the next crypto scam. It is the next NFT. It is the next tulip. You know, everybody wants to put AI in the title of their company. They want to implement the AI. And the problem with AI is it's not there yet. It's not there yet, where it's not ready to be showcased. You know, for those of you who don't understand or know my background, I am a software engineer, recently laid off, FYI. And I've been applying for jobs, right? Using LinkedIn, using Indeed. And so far, I got a few pings back, one of which was some company. I don't remember the name of the company. I think it was Kroger grocery stores. And I get an email from them, right? Saying, oh, can you please call this phone number to talk with the recruiter? And I'm like, okay, bet. I get excited. I get hyped up. I call the number. Guess what it is? Guess what it is? It's freaking AI. That was so not smooth. That was so not smooth. I tried to major L at the soundboard, but no, it was AI. It was AI. I call, I get a generic robot. Thank you for calling the automated interview service. And this AI proceeds to ask me a bunch of dumb questions. You basically, whatever company is developing the AI is literally A/B testing. Your insights, your feedback will help me improve. I am learning every day. I don't care if you're learning every day. I'm trying to get a job. Don't use me as a guinea pig. Guys, dude, bro, this shit pissed me off so badly. I'm not even gonna, I almost lost my shit. At the very end, the last question this stupid AI bot asked me was, is there any feedback you can provide to help me improve my services? And I went in on it. I'm sorry. This might cost me the job opportunity if a real person has to review those answers, which probably isn't the case because companies are lazy. They're trying to circumvent the usual manner that an interview is conducted. They're trying to save money. So probably nobody's going to watch or read those reviews or those responses. But I dug into it and I said, you know, I think that your company has displayed a lack of respect for people trying to find a job working there. You've displayed that you don't think that my time is valuable. The sole fact that I'm not even able to talk to a real employee of the company, somebody who can give me feedback about how the company works, the environment, you know, the humanity of it. You're already telling me that in your mind, I'm just another number. Yo, I am so tired of this AI trend. And what really pisses me off more than anything is that we're not there yet. It's not ready to be showcased. You know, a few days ago, I made a video about the 1X. I think it's 1X or maybe it's X1. I can't remember. But whatever, the freaking robot, right? This AI robot that they're trying to sell for $20,000, right? And I watched the video, what is it? The premiering video, right? That they made, the keynote. I watched the keynote about this robot and I'm like, okay, not too bad, not too shabby. But then I start to do some research and I realized that the videos that they used in the keynote, the robot was being controlled the entire time by somebody else in another room with a VR headset controlling it, right? There were only like 2 or 3 scenes from the keynote that the robot performed by itself. And then when you start to read the fine print, oh, the robot has to learn everything as it goes. There will be times where a person has to come in with a VR headset and jump into your robot to control it so it can learn the tasks. And not to mention, the robot is working mad slow. It's shaky. It's not, you know, it's not polished. Don't roll out your products until they're polished. You know, we saw this trend with video games where they started rolling out games before they were done and they had the customers basically do the quality assurance. It's the same thing with this AI rollout. We, the customers, are the ones that are being tested essentially. We're testing out the product. We're the quality control. Unacceptable. I said it. It's unacceptable. If you're going to roll out a product, I want to have a finished, done, polished product. Stop trying to cut costs. You know, it leaves a bad taste in everyone's mouth. If you wait a few more years until AI is ready to really be revealed to the public, really be implemented, really be used, and then maybe it will be accepted better. But the way it's being rolled out, half-assed, where we're the ones who are expected to test it, quality control is in the hands of the customer, is unacceptable. And it shows me that there are no checks and balances. It shows me that humanity as a whole is just throwing their future down the drain. Oh yeah, we're going to release this autonomous, self-improving AI into the real world and just see what it happens. You know, we'll A/B test it. Like, no, you're not. You're going to cause our entire species to be extinguished because there is no control. This is not like an Isaac Asimov book where there's the 3 laws of robotics. A robot cannot harm a human. A robot cannot do anything that will cause the indirect harm of a human, or a robot cannot stand by and observe a human be harmed. No, that doesn't exist in the real world. In the real world, when you release an AI into the real internet, out into the wild, you have literally no control over it. And to think that we're going to be the quality control is ridiculous. So all I'm saying is that we should wait until it's ready. And when it's ready, then you can go ahead and start releasing it, you know? The other problem is that AI is taking up all of the creative fields as far as music, art, just human creativity in general, right? And it begs the question, if you as an individual delegate your creativity to AI, what happens with human creativity? Will it just be extinct? Will it be a thing of the past? It's sad, you know? We've given up little by little, and I've seen it. You can see it. You can see the writing on the walls. Human beings went from creating intricate, beautiful, unique pieces of art to being more formulaic. And now we're at the point where it's completely going to be delegated over to AI, you know? Little by little, we're losing our humanity. That's what I'm trying to say with this video. Little by little, we become hyper dependent on technology. We become hyper dependent on whatever's new, and by extension, AI. And what happens when human beings become hyper dependent on AI, right? You know, since the beginning of time, I've been convinced that human beings have been trying to create a God. You know, human beings have always looked up and said, you know what? We need a God. We need somebody to tell us what to do. Little by little, we're getting there, right? That's what AI is going to be. If we do achieve this general intelligence AI, super intelligence AI, then that's what we've created, a God. And the sad thing is that a lot of people subconsciously, that's what they want. That's what they want. They want to put the entire existence of our species, the survival of the human race, in the hands of an AI God. Allow it to do what it sees fit. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's dangerous. We're cooked. We're cooked. And the real question is, once you take that genie out of the box, out of the bottle, can you put it back in? You know, once AI is out there and it's in the wild, it's doing whatever it wants, how do you put that back in the box? You can't. You're going to hit that event horizon so hard, you're not going to know where you're at, you know, and things are moving fast. I just finished a video about tech. Things are moving fast, you know. We're going down uncharted territory, or who knows? Maybe it's not uncharted territory. Who knows, man? Maybe all of the religions and moral stories that we've heard for time and time immemorial, the stories about idolatry, don't make any images that are in the likeness of another person, blah, 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 all the stuff in the Bible and the Quran and all of these major religions. Maybe they were trying to tell us something. Maybe this has already happened before and we're just going to do it again. Our need to find the God, something bigger than ourselves, you know, but this is the wrong path, right? You're giving up human free freedom, human free will, humanity's free will. You're just giving it away to tech. Why? Because it makes you happy, because it makes life easier, because you can escape accountability if there's a God or somebody over you telling you what to do. Oh, it wasn't my decision. AI told me to do it. So it's a very destructive path. And I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it's a twofold problem, right? In the macro, I'm tired of people being blinded to the direction that we're taking society and how it can affect our species and the future, right? And in the micro, I'm just tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of every company trying to shove their AI agents down my throat that are half baked, that don't even do their job efficiently. I'm tired of social media using AI to moderate and you get false flags and all of this nonsense that's not being checked by any humans. You're wasting my time. And I just think it's a bad look. I think it's a bad look. So I just wanted to get that off my chest. I'm tired of AI. I want to see more organic content. I want to see more people being themselves and just coming on here and making original content with human creativity, you know, bring back the real nature of humanity, the real spirit of creativity, originality, bring it back because we're losing it. We're losing it. And if we continue down this AI slop path, there'll be nothing left. You know, humanity's natural ability to be creative will be squandered. It will be lost. It will be extinct. People will forget what creativity even was. Because, I mean, you can see it. Look at the movies. Look at the movies. Look at the music. Look at the art. Everything is generic. Everything is bland. Everything is slop. You know, we've become overwhelmed with AI slop. And the problem is, if you're an old head, older than me or in my generation, you can see it. It's annoying. But if you're one of these kids, if you're a kid who's getting born right now, in the future, when you see AI slop, you're not going to even know it's slop. You're just going to think it's normal content, right? That's the problem, though. You know, even I fall into this. The quantification of creativity. Everything is content. There's no such thing as creativity anymore. There's no such thing as originality anymore. Everything is just content. And content is just slop. Anyways, I had to get that off my chest. I hope you guys subscribe, turn on notifications, tune into our streams. I stream every single day, 6:30 p.m. And I'll catch y'all later. I'm out. Peace.